news. I am Rhoda Ngozi. We'll dig into it. President Museveni has met a delegation from Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry led by the Chamber's Board of Directors Chairman, that's His Excellency Abdallah Sultan Al Owasi at State House Entebbe. His Excellency Abdallah Sultan and his delegation briefed the President on the progress of the construction of the airport in Kidepo Valley National Park. Now, the President okayed the construction of the airport but advised the investors to be cautious about the safety of wildlife in the park. He also assured Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry that they will be exempted from tax as they go about the project. President Museveni further promised to mobilize the Uganda Hotel Owners Association to build hotels in the area that will accommodate passengers who will be using the airport. His Excellency Abdallah Sultan informed the President that upon completion, the airport will have 3,500-meter runway to accommodate a bigger aircraft like Boeing 777. Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry was established by an Amiri decree issued in 1970 by His Highness the ruler of Sharjah in order to effectively participate in the organization of economic life and prosperity of its trade, industry and agricultural sectors. Now, the head of public service and secretary to the cabinet, Lucy Nachobye Mbonye, has expressed concern over about the low turnout of counting officers at a meeting with the Inspectorate of Government. Nachobye asked the Inspectorate of Government not to allow itself to be used by individuals with malicious intentions, as it has already been in the past by those who were pursuing their own agendas.
The low turnout of accounting officers has caught the attention of the head of public service and secretary to cabinet, Lucy Nachobye, during a meeting with the Inspectorate of Government.
We all know that previously the relationship between IG and accounting officers has been that of a mouse and a cat. Isn't it? All the other IGs that have left, when they call you, you go trembling. When they come to you, you are trembling. But now this is where they are saying, let's have a conversation. What an opportunity.
The Inspectorate of Government organized the meeting with accounting officers because they play a crucial role in the country's corruption chain. Nachobye advised the accounting officers not to be intimidated by what she referred to as mafias, using a forenamed slogan to achieve their objectives.
There is in this country now something called mafia. They go all around behind, and these people always stayed in IG's office, pretending there's something wrong, even when there is nothing wrong. When your subordinates are being cautioned, they are being prevented from doing something, they are being disciplined, they rush to IG. And you hear even them bragging in the corridors of those ministries how we have put that accounting officer to task because they have taken him on half to IG.
She acknowledged the increasing number of whistleblowers in the country. The Inspector General of Government, Betty Kamya, held a private meeting with the accounting officers during which they discussed and identified the challenges they are facing. Betty Kamya suggested that the Inspectorate of Government, along with the accounting officers, draft a proposal for combating corruption.
We need to understand how the public funds are stolen from you and how we can work together to develop strategies to secure them. We have given the Inspectorate of Government a makeover, a new face, a face that engages the public, a face we have brought the Inspectorate of Government to the people.
Deputy Inspector General of Government Annette Muhire said they have powers to investigate, prosecute and cause arrest. Muhire sensitized the accounting officers about the ombudsman function.
To promote and foster strict adherence to the rule of law and principles of natural justice in administration, to promote fair, efficient and good governance in public offices. In Uganda, the official ombudsman is the Inspector General of Government.
The meeting between the Inspectorate of Government, permanent secretaries and heads of government agencies and departments aimed to provide advice on combating corrupt practices in the country. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
And following the issuance of an advisory notice by the governments of United States and Britain to its citizens against visiting Jinja City in Uganda just days to the popular Nyege Nyege Festival, Uganda Police Force and other sister security agencies have deployed heavily to counter any likely threat that may be intended to disorganize the revelers. The Deputy Inspector General of Police, Major General Geoffrey Kasikazi, and UPDF security personnel inspected Itanda Falls, where the Nyege Nyege Festival is going to be hosted. Major General Kasikazi started from Bugembe Playground from the pre-Busoga Kingdom Royal Wedding Party, which will be held before the main day to assess the security situation in and around the vicinity.
More organized and secure than last year, but still with like the crazy party that people know Nyege Nyege for. So everything from cultural troops from the west, Banyaruguru, a very good singer from Ankole called Katoche, who's going to do Eche Shongoro. Everything from that to electronic artists from Europe. Eddie Kenzo is coming. So waiting for you. Come, enjoy, bring your friend, enjoy the party, and we're all going to have a good time.
Kulaba entegeka yaffe mu ngeri by'okwerinda wabaddewo batiisatiisa wabaddewo ebitiisa naye bwe tutuuse wano ne tusanga buli kimu kirimu embeera nnungi ebyokwerinda tugenda kwongeramu amaanyi kulaba nti buli omu ajja wano ajja kuba n'obukuumi obumala wano ku Nyege Nyege ne ku mikolo gy'abazinga ku Kasiki.
Located right now, every single hotel in Jinja is fully booked. If you go online, you can't find anything. If you go to any hotels, everything is booked. People are making good money off guest houses, camping, apartments. There's all the restaurants are full. There's a lot of business activity happening around. So there's a huge economic impact definitely from the festival.
Now, the State Minister for Primary Education, Dr. Muriku Kaduchu, representing Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, has cautioned graduates of Uganda Institute of Allied Health and Management Sciences, Mulago, not to use awkward ways of attaining money, but instead use the acquired knowledge to transform the healthcare profession. Now, the minister says that through this, the public will not complain about the healthcare services behavior in hospitals when health workers consider the ethics of their profession.
Over 700 medical students have graduated in different disciplines at Uganda Institute of Allied Health and Management Sciences, Mulago. The State Minister for Primary Education, Dr. Muriku Joyce Kaduchu, who represented the Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, in her keynote speech, discouraged the malpractices in the health sector.
My second question to you, today, many want to make money as fast as yesterday. Many will want to use the crooked way of getting money. And one of them is to enter into the vice of aborting babies because you want to get quick money. I want to caution you. Don't soil your hands with dirty blood. Don't soil your hands abortion is illegal in the Constitution.
The minister also advised parents to raise responsible children such that when they graduate, they don't become a burden at the workplace, especially the health workers in field.
But at times we abuse the technology. We are 24/7 on phones, WhatsApp, messages, forgetting the patient on the ward. Our parents. Some of these behaviors originate right from childhood and parental upbringing. As I thank you, I want to appeal to all of us, the parents. What a child demonstrates today comes from what you give the child yesterday. If you show violence to our children while they are still babies, they will give violence to the patient.
Hajat Safina Museni, the Commissioner for Health Training Institution, pledges her total support for health institutions to see that they meet their targets.
As Department and Directorate of HTVET, we are very much committed to continue working with these institutions for them to deliver. And our doors are open, and even if it means coming to the field, we are still very ready to come here.
The principal Uganda Institute of Allied Health and Management Sciences, Nursery Rose, appreciated the support from the government through the Minister of Education and Sports, has calling for more for their development.
We are very grateful to the ministry for the newly recruited staff and those promoted. But above all, we convey our sincere gratitude to the Fountain of Honor, the President of Uganda, for the big smiles in our pockets since the year's financial year.
The institution has no administration block. As you noticed, where you signed the book was not the office of the principal. The office of the principal is located in the hospital where patients are being examined, and Mulago Hospital is being kind and asking, when are you leaving this place?
This 15th graduation ceremony of Uganda Institute of Allied Health and Management Sciences was attended by dignitaries from different health training institutions in Uganda, and also Minister Kaduchu also launched the Students' Hostel, Clients Chapter and Strategic Plan 2023 to 2024, 2027 to 2028. For UBC, Tanaba Kenneth and Tony Senabulia.
And the Directorate of Industrial Training, DIT, at the Ministry of Education and Sports is conducting the full occupational level 1 and modular countrywide assessment. Over 10,000 candidates from 707 seating centers are to be assessed. Agnes Kusasira, a verifier at DIT says this is part of Skilling Uganda, which is aimed at providing every Ugandan with necessary skills.
At least 1,625 candidates from 707 sitting assessment centers countrywide are undergoing the full occupational level 1 and modular assessment conducted by the Directorate of Industrial Training. They are being assessed in 73 vocational occupations, including electro installation, motor vehicle mechanics, cookery, plumbing, tailoring, among others. Agnes Kusasira, a verifier at the Directorate of Industrial Training, says this exercise is to verify the candidates' competency. She calls on the students to upgrade to higher skilling levels.
This assessment is intended to address the needs of the society in the world of work. For example, we have assessed cooks, electricians, bakers, and so very many other occupations in the industry. This is to curb the unemployment, the poverty in the world of work.
Institution administrators say the imparted skills acquired by the students will help them to be enterprising and self-sustaining.
They can get opportunity to earn job and to get their earnings. We are so hopeful that by doing this activity, by experiencing this and instilling skills in them, different skills in them, it will help our nation to develop and create more jobs for our students.
We've imparted skills which will enable them to compete in the job market.
Students hail institutes and government for the program, which they say is providing them with long life skills.
It will be easy for me to get a job.
I have learned about to maintain the electricity and repair the electricity.
Over 60,000 candidates have been assessed by the Directorate of Industrial Training this financial year, exceeding the set target by 5,729. I'm Navka Farida and Henry Muganga.
And with that, we take a quick break. When we return, more details.
Jovia ng'oyolekera ku lugendo luno olw'obulamu nkuwa ekirabo eky'amaanyi agatazizibwa, amaanyi okulabibwa n'okuwulirwa mu mawanga ag'ewala ennyo, okutuuka buli wamu nga yadde togenzeeyo, ensi yonna ng'ekuli mu ngalo. Okutambula mu biseera n'okumanya buli kimu ekirina okumanyibwa. Jovia, kino kye kirabo kyange gy'oli.
Tewali kkubo ku ki gy'osobola okukola ku mukutu nnandameggwa ogwa MTN.
Amazina ntino Mugisha Grace. Kibina barakyeta Nyabubare Women's Goats Rearing Group.
My name is Tino Mugisha Grace and I am part of Nyabubare Women Goats Rearing Group, consisting of 30 women. We initially started with a plan to rear goats, but we faced some financial constraints. Fortunately, the IWEP program came to our aid. With the funds we received, we were able to purchase 30 goats.
Twapurayinga twakora ebiri kugendererwaho byona, sente twazitunga twagura embuzi 30 twarwanisa kugira ngu tushashure esente ezo.
We were determined to repay the loan, even if it meant not making any profits initially. As the goats started giving birth, we sold the offsprings. A portion of the earnings was deposited into the bank, and the balance was shared among our members to improve their living standards.
Oburyo mware kuranisa nko kwari kubasa.
Era tutukanga tukoba omuntu nti nigasita ndala mukaaga 5 6 3 ash onige yes
nga obakubuza amachanti
nga bamubuza amachanti code nga tumukobata mu 7 bino olumalirizawo ngatamwe sente dali kuwayo kumbaga ya mwenemu sawa yeneyo nga kyabazinga amwebaza nga tweyongere kai tujja mu kyalo ekindi
ekikoba embago lunawa luti nga mwira
tulija kumala kai tweyongere emyezi mukaaga nga tukasomesa abantu momope
baba embaga ya mwenemu eriyo nga 18 kai emyezi omukaaga gyoli kuongeramu ojaji
awidine bya momope abantu yembite yona bandeta momo ono bibali kumpaka ne bya momope abidi tyama kupichipichi ojo bisomesa
muleke musoni we tyamaja
baba tuka bulungi
simbule embalasi asumulude
Momo nyabo.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cash back every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Welcome back, and now in sports, Uganda's American football team will host their Kenyan counterparts for the first leg of 2023 American Football Africa Zone Series, slated to take place this weekend, the 12th of November, at the Legends Grounds in Kampala. Let's take a look.
The 2023 American Football Africa Zone Series will be the second major competitive and full contact event to be hosted by the American Football Federation of Uganda, with the inaugural one happening last year in November, where Uganda lost to Kenya 0-6. This time again, Uganda will be hosting Kenya for the first leg of the tournament.
We are very ready for the game this year, and the Kenyan team, they should be ready. And this year's African Zone Series is also a qualifier for the World Championships happening next year, August, Finland. And these are all preparations for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, where we hope Uganda to feature for the first time ever in the flag football games. With this year's Africa Zone Series, we are positioning Uganda as a key country in the development and the promotion of American football in Africa. In East Africa, Uganda is doing very well. We have taken the initiative to also take the game to the neighboring countries such as South Sudan, Burundi and Rwanda. And we want to have a very competitive region in as far as American football is concerned.
After a year of preparations for the team and with the help of American coach player William Cotter, the Ugandan side is promising a much improved event in terms of team performance and execution.
I'd like to say I'm very impressed and surprised on how good of talent I've already seen from the Ugandan team. There's a lot of great raw talent here. And one thing about American football is that there are many games, there's many sports in the world, but American football isn't a game. It's really a lifestyle, and when you put on the pads and play, it is different than anything else in the world. I already see that Uganda has an integral team, and they're very tight. And I think with that, I cannot wait to go out there and work with everybody to make sure that we execute the best game plan so that we can beat Kenya on Sunday, because I will not let this country that's been so nice to me, not let Kenya come in here and beat you guys. So on Sunday, we're going to go out there and we're going to make sure Kenya does not leave with the win.
I think our audience back home will be fascinated to see people playing out here in Uganda. And I think American football has a lot to offer Uganda as well.
We were here last year for the last game. Sadly, I was part of the team that lost to Kenya, but that won't happen this time because we are ready and we have more experience than we did last year. So we are ready for the Kenyans. Just come support us because we're not standing on our own, we're standing for the whole nation.
The 2023 American Football Africa Zone Series first leg will be played on the 12th of November 2023 at the Legends Grounds in Kampala at 3 p.m. The return leg will be held in Nairobi, Kenya on the 12th of December 2023. American football is a team sport played by two teams of 11 players on a rectangular field with goalposts at each end. Grace Joyce Kemigisa, UBC.
Well, that does it for Lunchtime News. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Do stick around.